Hey, Tiffany.
All right, I'm here. All right. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Tiffany.
Tiffany, where you calling me from, honey?
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
What's going on, ladies and gents? Back again with another episode of Frank Facts Digital Podcast. And we've got a dicey one today. I ask that you all gear up for this one because I see what's cooking, but it smells different.
And you don't need to pay that much attention to catch on as well. Anyways, I'm going to be weighing in and giving my assessments. Let's get it.
All right, what you do for a living, Tiffany?
I'm a hairstylist.
Okay, Austin, Texas. Hairstylist. Do you have any kids?
No, I do not.
No kids. Okay. You ever been married?
No, never been married.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a salon employee.
A salon employee. Okay.
I don't know if Kendra is getting old or what. Didn't Shim just say that? She is a hairstylist? And why, after all these years, Kendra is pretending to write stuff down? 2 questions later, same question. Anyways, I digress.
Okay. All right, let's get to it. What's your zodiac? Oh, how old are you, Tiffany?
I'm 20 years old.
You're 20?
Yes.
So I really have when's your birthday?
July 30th, 2005. I'm a Leo.
No, when will you be 21? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
This year.
This year.
Yes.
So for a long time, the rule was always 21. On the dating app, you can be 20. So you're in July. Okay. We're gonna let it go, but you gotta definitely be in the dating app because
I am as well.
are you on a dating app? Okay, if you're in a dating app, we can proceed. So we got Tiffany, Austin, Texas, 20. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
A Leo. No kids, never. Oh, that's why you know kids never married. You're only 20 years old and a salon employee. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for, a man that's my age. For a long time, I was like with men like a 35-year difference or a 20-year difference.
Damn.
So,
Wait, what? Shim dated a 20 to 35 years difference in ages? So we're talking about younger than her currently age, which I'm heavily on the fence about, of the current age. Anyways, let's proceed.
I'm looking for, where we can grow together somewhere where, you know, you know, we're both young, we both understand, like, it's not that easy. Sometimes you gotta like do things as a like two and not just one because when you get with an older person, they're way ahead of you. And I went through that for a long time. So that's the kind of guy that I want as of now.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Liars. Let me see. Liars, men that, are too secretive, not just with my gender as a trans woman, more of like.
Okay, pause right there.
Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
See, I didn't know if you were a trans woman or not.
And they were saying in the comments the whole
right,
time.
Yeah, but I don't.
What do you mean they were saying it in the comment?
Kendra can barely keep up with her questions, let alone pay attention to the chat and you.
And no shot at you, Kendra, just saying. She is running a show while the chat do what they do best.
It's so riveting to hear the first deal breaker Kendra's guest always highlight, which is always the exact characteristics they exude from the moment they open their mouth to speak. That translates as their representatives. Listen, it's the wild, wild west with dating. Anyways, let's proceed.
I have to be as respectful because one time before I asked a woman if she was a transgender and she wasn't. So I don't like to ask that unless they say it because God forbid I say it to a woman and she's really not trans. So I'm happy you kind of just said it, but I wish you would have said it at the top because then we would have had the clarity of it. But you did bring it up now. But I would just say, listen, how y'all date in real life, I can't do nothing with that, right? But on a dating show in front of thousands of people, I do think it's something you should clear up when I ask you when I say what kind of man you're looking for. Right after that, that's the moment you say it.
Yeah, that's fine. I know it's okay. I never really have a problem, like having people know that I'm trans. Sometimes, like
Well,
I
I didn't
assume,
want
like,
to
oh
ask
no.
because I don't want to be like, it's just like asking a girl who's pregnant that gained weight, but she's not really pregnant. So I wanted to be respectful. I was never gonna ask because I literally have done it before, and it's tragic. Like the girl's feelings was hurt so bad, so it just kind of made me not do that. But
Yep, she's right, because the level of sensitivity is very high amongst these community.
Right.
Or thinking a woman is prego, but come to find out she is not. Anyways, we can now move on without the facade.
I do appreciate you clearing that up. So you are a trans woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue.
Where were we at?
Deal breakers.
Oh yeah. Not necessarily like being secretive for a trans woman, for sake, like, not knowing their family, not knowing too much about them, just more like cheating wise. Like, where are you going? Stuff like you're doing things when I'm not knowing. And that's something I don't like. Not like whereabouts, time and places, but more so like, why do you have to leave at this specific time? That stuff I don't like. I went through that before, and I just don't want to go through that in my next relationship.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I thought that's what it was. That I
I'm
was.
sorry. That's my fault.
Didn't I just establish earlier that this lady is unable to keep up with her questions?
Should he look a certain way?
I like tall, light skin. I'm tall. I'm 6 feet, so I want tall, light skin. I've always went for tall, light skin.
Okay, tall, light skin.
Mm-hmm.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Enough to take care of himself,
Okay.
especially.
You can all lash out at Kendra's guest about her status, but unfortunately, in these modern times, they usually find their exact preference in a man before a real woman does. This is what the world has turned into. I mean, think about it. The fact that Shim is even bold enough to come to Kendra's show and without hesitation highlighted a specific preference speaks volume. Just saying.
Let's do the Kendra Cam, Tiffany.
Oh my God, I knew. I just knew I had to just do that. Let me find- right.
Okay. Oh, I have a nice body. I want to be respectful, and I guess you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But have you had surgery everywhere?
Yes.
Okay,
A
I'll leave it at that. When was your last relationship?
year and 17 months.
A year and 17 months. So F counting years after one, straight into months mode. Okay, I see.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
March, early March.
Would you date a trans? I don't know what it would be. Would you date a trans person?
No.
No. So okay, no trans person.
And you are not welcome.
3 flaws you have to work on.
Knowing when to remove myself. Sometimes, like, I'll just stay there and just go back and forth because I didn't do that when I was younger. So as I got older, I just stayed in a lot of situations knowing that I could have just left and not entertained it. Another one is like, 3 flaws. I don't know.
Girl, you better figure it out because the way we
being,
do flaws
being,
now,
being, being more the same way I am privately, publicly. It's way different. Not like the way that I look, more like attitude wise and personality wise. I try to be that way and not like different there because I'm more aggressive compared to where I'm at home because I have to just, be so defensive with a lot of people because you never know who's going to be, nice to you. And some people always tell me, like, you have a smart mouth, you have a mouth on you. And I am that type to like be mean first. I'm not always used to people like being respectful and nice to me from the beginning. So I have to get you before you get me. And it's not always nice. But a third one, to not be so open with guys when first meeting them, all because of what I went through back then. You know, sometimes it can interrupt you getting to know someone from the beginning, and what you've gone through distracts everything else, and it kind of distances you away from that person. If you really want them, they're not your therapist. They're more of someone you want to date. They can't heal your past.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, sweetheart?
I used to say because I'm young, but I'm getting older, so
You're 20, girl.
I know, but I feel so like older. Like I don't look 20, I don't act 20, so I carry myself like I'm in my mid-30s. But I'm very down to earth. Most definitely, I'm down to earth. Very computer literate. Wife material for sure. I know I am. I don't need validation from no one. And I like to grow. You know, that's my main thing. I like to have, you know, a steady mindset. Mindset for sure. Something that's consistent. Nothing ever changes.
Okay.
It's not going to be, oh, but I don't make excuses for my everyday living.
Okay. What's your name inside the dating app, girl?
I'm not sure. It's either Tiffany Kimura or Kimura Creations.
Spell Tiffany, spell Kimura for me.
Kemorah.
Wait, say it again. K-E-M?
Kemorah. If it's not that, it's probably Tiffany.
No, is this you?
Yes, that's me.
How come you don't have the LGBT and trans woman?
On my gender, it's the shade. It should say trans woman on there. That for sure. I did check that.
Okay, you're right. She does. I take that back.
Kendra, I'm going to need you to get it together.
So her gender does have trans woman on it. But you don't have, so do you consider yourself a part of the LGBTQ community?
I don't. And that's another thing. A lot of people, you're the first person to ask, and I really don't. I don't hang out with a lot of people that are like me.
Okay, all right. That's good to know.
It's just because of my age and, you know, the way that I grew up, I don't find a lot of people that are like me. You
okay.
know,
well, I will say this. We have the flag, but she does have for her gender trans woman. So that is she does have that. So it is there. She's not misleading. She's not misleading. One of the things, I mean, you don't consider yourself, well, you do have LGBT in your interests.
Help me understand. So you are going to incentivize the benefits of the community, flag, their platform, and all that comes with it, but not claim the community? What in the world is going on here? I mean, and Shem also have it as an interest on the app, but you don't claim them or want any parts with that community. If this isn't the true definition of misleading, I don't know what is. I mean, honestly, the transgender community goes so hard for acceptance, but don't exemplify change you desire from others. And Shem just said that she always have to be aggressive with those who aren't nice to her on the outside. I mean, the math is not mathing, but I digress.
Yes.
There's also, I mean, it's up to you, but we do have because I think when people have it at first, unless they scroll down, they won't know. So what we added to the app is where your name is, there could be an LGBT flag. Let me see if I can find someone that has that. I don't know. But either way. All right, but let's get to it. So it was wait, tell me it again. Spell Kimura again.
Kemorah.
Okay. Orah. So her username is Kimura, Kemorah Null. Mull. Kemorah Null. All right, sweetheart. Well, I'm wishing you the best. Thank you for saying it cute, girl. It was the night tonight.
You too. Have a good one.
Bye, baby.
Well, ladies and gents, we have reached the end of another episode. Please don't hesitate to share your thoughts down in the comment section. Thank you, and see you all in my next video.